What's up, guys? JT here, recording this on the morning of December 31st, 2025. That's right. I am recording this the morning of New Year's Eve. Finally, I've decided to get off my ass and record this update video for you because, well, one was massively overdue, and honestly, I've just been either too tired or too lazy to just make an update video, but yeah, I really needed to do one. Admittedly, these days, there's not really a need to do update videos ever since I got access to a community tab, but, these videos help, I feel. But anyway, the purpose of this video, I just wanted to talk about, what happened this year and what the channel's gonna be like going forward, my thoughts and things. Long story short, very good year, I feel. This is very much like an experimental year, I feel. Because this was the year that I kind of switched things up. In the past I did like 5 videos a week, and then I tried doing 4 videos a week plus a stream for the most part, and then I kind of, fell apart near the end, decided to put less emphasis on videos and more on streams, but, while I would have like at least something out, like one video and or stream out per week, it's just like there's definitely been a lack of consistency, and that is totally my fault. It's just in the past, I was able to keep up, doing 5 videos a week and still do streams, but I don't know, it just like the further we get into this, the more exhausting it tends to be. And honestly, if I'm gonna be frank, I don't exactly have the fastest growing YouTube channel, so it's like, I'm not blaming anybody. It's really my own fault, but it's also like sometimes the motivation just isn't there. So it's like, you know what? There's no need to break myself doing this. I'll just take it easy. But, there's a caveat to taking it easy, and it's just that it just means that there's going to be like long dry spells, and the problem with dry spells for me is that, sometimes I'll just be sitting there and then I'll get, how do I say this? It's like I'll be in a rut. I'll be a little down, if you will, because I'm just like not doing anything. I'm just not being productive. I'm really more happy when I'm productive doing something. And that's just something that this channel has really helped me with, is it gives me something. Yeah, these videos might not get a lot of views, but it's something. At the end of the day, I keep maintaining this channel not for the fame or fortune, but because it gives me something to do, and it's fun and I like it. And I guess just trying to rediscover that fun and excitement was kind of a big thing for this year. And, I think now, going into 2026, I have a slightly clearer idea on what I want to do, but it's funny because I wanted 2025. I came into 2025, hoping that, I'll do some experiments with the channel, and hopefully by the end of 2025, I'll be closer to, finding out what I want to do with the channel. And honestly, now that we are literally at the end of 2025, I don't know. I haven't come to that answer. And it's like, oh God, really? It's like, oh man. It's funny. I wish I kind of knew what I really wanted to do. But I guess that's fine, because it's like at the end of the day, this is all for fun. I could, still spend 2026 trying to figure out what I want to do. And honestly, that's probably the idea going into this year. It's probably going to be another experiment year, but I do want to try to have more, consistency, no more long dry spells with no videos, just even if it's like, shorter videos that aren't like 10 or 20 minutes long. I thought about doing like going up to 3 videos a week because I did commit to doing like 2 videos a week near the end, but I think that's probably not enough for me. So I would like to up my production. I still would like to stream more because I'll be honest with you, I got some new video games for Christmas, some good ones that are I think would be stream worthy. So 2026, I hope to feature some of those. Definitely do have some ideas for videos that I've been wanting to do for a long time. But that said, you might notice if you've paid attention to the community tab that there really was no videos this week. Even though I said there would be, I did kind of decide last minute that, I was just going to take, the last week of December off because I honestly needed it. The holiday season was kind of busy for me. And it's like, you know what? It's the holidays. I don't really need to be working and breaking myself. So, just take it easy. And that comes to January because I did say I was going to take the first 2 full weeks of January off, and I still intend to do that. So, yeah, first 2 full weeks of January, there's really not going to be anything from me. I don't plan on it. If I do put something up, I might put something up, but I would say January 19th, 2026, I'll try to have something up. If not the 19th, then the 20th. I'm kind of iffy on uploading on Mondays now. It's just, I like to enjoy my weekends. And, just having to spend like part of a Sunday working on a video, it's just like, do I really want to do that? But, maybe I'll just stream on that Monday and just have video up Tuesday. We'll see where we are when we get there. But, yeah, that's pretty much the idea for like the immediate future. I would like to try to have like 3 videos up per week. It's funny because I've been thinking about this for a while, but it's just like, am I really sure I want to do this? It's like none of it is set in stone because it's like, do I really want to do this? But I guess that's also kind of the thing about, experimenting. Just it's going to be another wild year, but the channel's still growing. Again, I don't have the fastest growing channel, but it's growing. I'm almost at 700 subs. Didn't quite hit that 700 number by the end of the year, but I mean, shit, I knew it was going to be a bit of a long shot. So hopefully it'd be cool if we get to that 1,000 number by the end of 2026, but I don't know. We'll see. I just got to keep working hard and grinding hard for it. But I mean, I think I've built a pretty cool community, and I really do appreciate you guys, that are here, that have stuck around, or, relative newcomers that, pop up in the live stream chats, pop up in the YouTube comments. I like talking to you guys and, having a good time with y'all. And, yeah. I really still have fun doing all this, but it can be tiring, and the older I get, I guess, it's just like, I'm not a young man anymore. I don't have a ton of energy I never had a ton of energy, but I have even less energy than I, did when I was starting out. So, I guess that's another thing. I just need to take care of myself physically so that I can, I have more endurance. But, that's not YouTube related. That's JT Gunner related. I just got to do that on my own. I mean, I'm the only one that can do that, and I really do need to, shape up and get in better shape. Really, that's something that's been long overdue for me, but that's another discussion. That's a completely other discussion. So, definitely going to do more videos, definitely more live streams. Thought about doing some other kind of YouTube content. Some for this channel, maybe some for another channel. I've always wanted to just like spread my wings a bit, flex my other creative muscles, if you will, and do something out of gaming YouTube stuff. So hopefully 2026 will be the year that I actually get off my ass and do that. So yeah, I really can't think of much more to say except 2026. I hope it'll be a really good year for me, be a good year for you all, good year for the channel, good year for the world. I think we can all use some good news, good entertainment, even if it's not from me, just good things, positive things. I wouldn't consider myself a positive guy. I don't consider myself to be, all about positivity, but, I do try to put my best foot forward and try to put on, I try to be positive. I don't consider myself positive, but I definitely try to put out as much positivity as I possibly can. As corny as that sounds, that is completely corny. Why did I say that? But, I mean, it's true. It's true. Negativity is draining, so, just try to be... I just need to be a little more positive to myself and the people around me, I guess, is what I'm really trying to say. So I guess that's a New Year's resolution. I'm not scripting this. I am totally going off, the top of my head here as the thoughts come to me, and I'm just speaking into the mic. It's 9:30 in the morning, so I did just wake up not too long ago. So anyway, yeah. Again, to recap, taking the rest of this week off. First 2 weeks of January are going to take off. Part of the reason why I'm taking off the first 2 weeks of January is I've got nothing for you guys in terms of content, so I kind of need to work on that, but I also want to take it easy for the holiday season, so yeah. I got some video ideas coming up. Calibur III, was re-released on the PS4/PS5. Been wanting to make a video on that. Got some other cool games I want to feature. Got some other stuff I want to talk about. So yeah, I guess in the new year, let's try to have some fun. That's really it. Let's try to have some fun. Let's try to enjoy life as much as we can. Again, I know the positivity talk is absolutely corny. I honestly don't like the corny, oh, let's be positive. I think it's kind of bullshit. But, it's better than being like negative and depressed all day. Take it from me, because I used to be that all the time. Negative and depressed and a Debbie Downer, and it's no way to live. It really isn't. I spent my entire 20s basically being that. It's like, that's no way to live. It's no way to live, guys. But anyway, yep, that's gonna be it. I really can't think of anything more to say. If I do have anything more to say, I guess I can make another video, right? But yeah, thank you guys for your support. I really do appreciate it. 2026, let's make it a good one, right? Let's make it a good one. So I hope you guys have had a very Merry Christmas. If you did celebrate it, I hope you had Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and I want to wish you guys a Happy New Year, and here's to a really, really, really good 2026, hopefully. So, yep, that's gonna be it, guys. I'll talk to you later.